Well, we'll go to London shortly, but first, a new survey shows there's a huge shortfall in much-needed infrastructure investment outside the mining sector. The report from the industry's peak body says non-mining investment has slumped to a 7-year low. Here's Philip Lasker.
All roads lead to a mining boom and not much else, according to the latest numbers from Infrastructure Partnerships Australia.
It's a very substantial impediment on the national economy with very substantial economic impacts.
The amount of work planned outside the mining sector when compared with work actually started is back to levels not seen since 2006, with transport being the most neglected area.
Already we're seeing congestion that strips around $20 billion out of the national economy each year in terms of avoidable congestion costs.
Infrastructure Australia says neglect will see Australia slide further down the competitiveness table as the country becomes less productive. IPA says the report highlights the need for federal and state governments to accommodate more public infrastructure spending in their budgets.
There is a lot of research that shows there is a pretty high return from investment in public infrastructure. It does tend to have quite a big positive impact on national productivity.
The federal government says it has boosted infrastructure spending and sees the report's results as vindication of its mining tax.
That highlights to me the importance of sharing the benefits of the mining boom beyond the mining sector, a point which you probably didn't even need Infrastructure Australia to tell us. Most Australians know that. Beyond that, though, I don't accept the proposition that the Australian federal government hasn't been spending money on infrastructure.
But the federal government is chasing its budget surplus amid a slowing economy and falling revenue. And state governments have similar problems. GST revenue is down at a time when they're battling to retain their AAA credit ratings. IPA says it's no excuse.
Governments need to start undertaking the difficult reforms that are needed, the asset privatisations, reforming the delivery of public services, so that we're increasing the funding capacity of the public sector to be able to bring forward the projects that in many cases have been planned for decades but are still sitting on the shelf.
Well, it's the classic economic problem, really, isn't it? Unlimited wants and only limited resources to fulfil those wants. So I suppose we need to do the ones that are going to give us the highest payoff first.
Which always brings us back to the mining boom.